Just about a year ago, we switched to OnDemand, and it has been a world of difference. It's opened up so many avenues that we didn't have access to before. We can keep our staff more connected no matter where they are, no matter where they are ministering, they can access our church data.
OnDemand gave me the ability to be able remotely to connect and stay connected with the church from home, from other places, now from the smartphone. Just a whole other world has opened up, and that's been a real blessing to have that immediate connection and access those resources that I need to.
The reason that we're going to OnDemand is really simple. I want to get us into the cloud. I want to get us into this century, and it'll be one less tool for me to support.
Personally, I'm the CFO, so I am constantly having to check numbers or check something, and being able to do that from wherever I am.
Just recently got the client for the iPad, and I'm very excited about that because that is usually with me when I travel and wherever I go. So if someone calls me with an issue, I can look right then at what's going on and try to help them through that.
OnDemand has made access to individual records for the members of this church extremely easy. They can go on and edit their data. They've had a baby, or they've changed their phone number. Those are important items, and we may not have captured that information had we not had OnDemand.
On our campus, we have 3 buildings. So to keep us all in sync, we have OnDemand keeping us connected so that we can have computers on wireless, we can have computers that are hardwired, we have computers everywhere that we need to access our data in all 3 buildings.
Our IT is mostly run by volunteers. We have dads who work full-time, and so if we have a problem, we have to wait for them to be able to have time to come in to fix it, and that's one of the reasons we went to OnDemand. It's just nice to know that there are people out there I could pick up, okay, what do I do? And that's the other thing about OnDemand is there's always somebody to call if I have a problem.
It allows me to communicate with someone who's more knowledgeable of the database in a far greater capacity than perhaps the regular team who may not have as much experience. So you don't feel like you're talking to someone that maybe you know more about the software than they do.
The update process before OnDemand it'd gotten hairy. So by going to OnDemand, we've gotten away from the updates, and they're taken care of late at night. We don't have to worry about it anymore. It's a much better world.
To have to manually do that, it's frustrating. So
the greatest thing that I like about OnDemand is that they automatically back everything up for me, and it's backed up somewhere that is not going to get lost if my computer crashes or our system goes down or we lose power. They have a copy, I can recover it.
A lot of IT guys will say, well, I want control over it. I want to be able to have all the security set up in place and be able to watch over that. But the truth is there's only so many hours in the day, and there's plenty of other fires to put out. I'd rather put the database into the cloud in the safety of the hands of the people that create the software.
Data security is very important to us here at the church because members entrust us with their data that they give us. For the security standpoint, I feel very confident that our data is secure and it is well protected from people who might want to obtain that information for other purposes.
The ease, if our computers go down, I can go home and use a computer. We have almost no downtime.
Teachers can access it anywhere. They can put their grades in from home. They can do their lesson plans from home. It makes the teacher's life easier.
I was thrilled when we got OnDemand. I have been blessed with the opportunity to sometimes get away from the office. I can go home and actually sit down with my computer, do some of my emailing and communications and not be interrupted. And I usually get it done a lot faster too.
We have some of the most wonderful volunteers in our church, but they don't have time to come into the office. And so often they'll say, we'd love to help you. What can we do from home? And before OnDemand, there was really, what you can't have them file, you can't have them do anything. But with OnDemand, they can go in, they can do what I need them to do from home. All they do is tell me it's done. I go in and it's done. It's helped us maximize our volunteers.